Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Memphis Tigers and the UNLV Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Just feeds the running back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Finds a spot in the middle. Maybe a crease. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The run inside. It's Bradford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Wants to throw. It's Rivers. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Sweet. Ready, go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Check. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Go.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap. It's Bradford. Creates a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Makes a grab and room to run. Bulldozes his way through. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Pocket breaking down. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the grab at the 10. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bradford. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Hauls it in. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vegas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, UNLV. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. It's on target and complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hudson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Memphis! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Bradley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll try the left side. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make the...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half.
Let it go!
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Roman! Leak!
To throw, it's Rivers. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Tigers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive firing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Oh, they're after him. A little screen to the running back. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They make the stop, man, to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 14 team, the USF Bulls. And it's the Gamecocks, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to pass, it's Rivers. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got him.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A strike downfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is gone and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Look out, he's got room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Go! Move! Motion! Move, go!
Back to pass, it's Rivers. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He tries to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll run for it. Might have a chance. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebel. Once he got some room, it was over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap to the back. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls in the...
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season.
Flag 14, go!
They'll ride the hot hand. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
There's some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The Tigers are back on top. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They'll go right back to it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finding some room.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Now the play fake. Steps away. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Rebels surge back on top.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Rivers. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor. And they can forget that.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously, the big decision last drive makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. It's complete to the right. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And he makes the extra point. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter.